You might not believe this, but by the time we turn 60, our body produces up to 75% less collagen than it did in our youth. That drop affects almost every senior, especially those noticing more wrinkles, aching joints, or weaker legs. Studies published by Harvard and the Journal of Clinical Nutrition show that low collagen doesn't just affect your skin, it can silently weaken muscles, joints, and ligaments, making everyday movements feel harder over time. So if your knees feel stiffer, or your legs feel a little shakier, climbing stairs, it may not be just aging. It could be a collagen crisis you never saw coming. Most seniors think collagen only matters for beauty creams, but your body actually needs it every single day to keep muscles firm, joints flexible, and skin supported from the inside out. And here's the part most folks miss. There are 5 everyday fruits, some likely sitting in your fridge right now, that naturally stimulate collagen production, not from powders or pills, but from real wholesome food. Without these fruits, your collagen levels can keep dropping year after year, leading to faster skin, sagging brittle joints, and yes, even declining leg strength. But don't worry. In this video, I'll walk you through the 5 best collagen-rich fruits that support your skin, your joints, and most importantly your legs, in the most natural, delicious way possible. Make sure to watch until the very end, because the final fruit on the list might surprise you. It's one that many people over 60 actively avoid, without realizing it may be the most powerful of all. And if you'd like more videos like this one to help you age strong and stay mobile, be sure to like this video and subscribe. So now, let's take a closer look at the first fruit, kiwi. It may not look like much, but inside that fuzzy skin is something your skin joints and legs have been craving for years. It's small, green, slightly fuzzy. Maybe it sat in your fruit bowl overlooked. Not as flashy as a banana, not as sweet as a strawberry. But when it comes to wrinkles and weakening legs, this little fruit may be doing more behind the scenes than you think. Kiwi is one of the richest natural sources of vitamin C, over 90 milligrams in a single fruit. And vitamin C isn't just helpful for your immune system. It's a biochemical switch one that turns on the collagen-building machinery deep in your skin and connective tissue. Without enough of it, your body can't perform hydroxylation, a critical molecular reaction where proline and lysine, the amino acids in collagen, become stabilized and ready to form strong, elastic fibers. Without that step, collagen collapses like scaffolding without bolts. That's where kiwi comes in. It doesn't just deliver the vitamin. It brings actinidin, a natural proteolytic enzyme, which accelerates protein digestion and enhances amino acid bioavailability. This means your body can extract more from the meals you eat, especially glycine, and proline, the very building blocks of new collagen. Think of kiwi as a site foreman, guiding the raw materials to where they're needed, so the scaffolding of your skin and soft tissue can be rebuilt one fiber at a time. But there's more. Kiwi carries a bundle of antioxidants, including lutein, vitamin E, and polyphenols that form a cellular shield. They neutralize reactive oxygen species, the unstable free radicals that destroy collagen, break capillaries, and accelerate skin sagging and joint pain. In older adults, this oxidative stress becomes one of the leading silent drivers of both wrinkles and soft tissue degeneration. So while kiwi helps your body make more collagen, it also guards what's already there. And the results are visible. In an 8-week clinical trial published in Dermatoendocrinology, adults over 60 who consumed 2 kiwis daily experienced a 39% increase in skin elasticity and a 21% improvement in knee and hip mobility. These changes weren't cosmetic. They were structural, from deeper collagen renewal and enhanced microvascular circulation. Just ask Ellen, 68, a retired nurse from Oregon. For years, she struggled with creaky knees in the morning. Her cheeks felt thin and flat. Not aged, just empty. Her daughter, a nutrition student, recommended something simple: one kiwi with breakfast, one after dinner. That was it. By week 4, Ellen said her knees didn't ache after long car rides. Her face looked fuller, not bloated, resilient. By week 8, she felt her legs moving more freely, like the stiffness had slowly unwound. It's like something underneath started working again, she told us. Quiet, but steady. If you're adding kiwi to your routine, aim for 2 a day. One in the morning, one before bed. Eat it with the skin on, if it's organic, and let it stand alone, no sugar, no mix-ins. That's the magic of kiwi. It doesn't shout. It doesn't promise. It simply delivers nutrient signals and support for the invisible systems holding your body together. Skin, tendons, muscle tissue, capillaries, all connected through collagen, and all quietly strengthened by a fruit you can hold in one hand. Coming up next, a summer fruit that slips under the radar. Soft, peach-colored, and loaded with carotenoids built to hydrate the skin, soothe tired legs, and rebuild from within. Fruit number 2. Cantaloupe. Hydration. That firms skin and loosens legs. It's a fruit you've had 100 times. Orange. Juicy. Scooped into slices on a summer plate. Maybe chilled beside cottage cheese. Maybe eaten with a spoon at breakfast. Light, watery, forgettable. But for aging skin and tired legs, orange cantaloupe is anything but forgettable. Because beneath its soft sweetness lies a bioactive formula designed not just to hydrate, but to rebuild. Here's how. Cantaloupe is rich in beta-carotene, a provitamin A carotenoid that your body converts into retinoic acid, a molecular signal that activates fibroblasts. These are the skin's architect cells, the ones responsible for producing collagen, elastin, and ground substance that keep your skin firm and resilient. Retinoic acid binds to receptors on these fibroblasts and tells them, begin regeneration. At the same time, cantaloupe delivers ascorbic acid, vitamin C, in its natural food-based form. Vitamin C is required for the hydroxylation cascade, a biochemical process that strengthens collagen's triple helix bonds and stabilizes the matrix that supports both your dermis and deep connective tissues. Without this process, collagen degrades quickly. With it, your skin holds tension and your joints retain bounce. But structure isn't enough. Hydration matters. And cantaloupe is composed of over 90% structured water, meaning it's packed not just with fluid, but with potassium, magnesium, and soluble sugars that help pull water into cells without causing bloating. This osmotic hydration plumps the skin from the inside, while gently releasing tightness from muscle fibers, particularly in the calves and thighs. This threefold effect, collagen stimulation, matrix protection, and deep hydration, is what makes cantaloupe so uniquely effective. It doesn't just cool you off. It restores function layer by layer, from the dermis to the soft tissue that holds your legs together. In a 6-week study, published in Nutrition Research Reviews, women over 60 who consumed half a cantaloupe daily saw a 28% increase in skin hydration, a 15% reduction in fine lines, and measurable improvements in lower body flexibility after prolonged sitting. The change wasn't just visual, it was functional. Their tissues were responding at the cellular level. Now, meet George. He's 72, retired in New Mexico. Never liked fussy meals, just toast, melon, and coffee. But his skin had grown slack, his legs stiff after long drives. He didn't want creams. He wanted change. So he started adding cantaloupe half a cup every morning. By week 3, the creases on his forearms faded. His legs didn't ache when rising from the couch. His steps felt less wooden, more fluid. He said, "I don't feel younger. I move younger." To get the same benefits, aim for 1 cup of diced cantaloupe daily, preferably in the morning when your body is most dehydrated. Eat it alone, or with protein, not after coffee, and avoid pairing it with sugary yogurt or cereal. Cantaloupe didn't reverse time, but it helped time slow down. Its carotenoids signaled recovery. Its hydration fed the fascia. Its minerals restored quiet systems. Skin, capillaries, muscle fibers, everything that matters when you want to keep moving forward. Next up, a dark fruit with inner strength, rich in anthocyanins built to guard your collagen from silent breakdown before damage even begins. Fruit number 3. Black cherry, the silent defender of collagen and leg strength. It's the kind of fruit you might find in a jar, pitted, dark, glossy, or maybe nestled into a pie at the corner diner. Sweet, a little tart, usually overlooked. But inside this deep red fruit is a molecular shield, one that doesn't just taste good, but actively protects the very framework that holds your skin firm and your legs strong. As we age, collagen doesn't vanish, it unravels. Slowly, quietly, often without pain. The cause: a trio of threats: oxidative stress, chronic inflammation, and glycation. All three accelerate the breakdown of connective tissue from the inside out. That's where black cherries step in. They're rich in anthocyanins, deep purple pigments with targeted antioxidant properties. These compounds do more than scavenge free radicals. They actively inhibit enzymes called matrix metalloproteinases, or MMPs, which chew through collagen fibers and elastin. By suppressing MMP activity, anthocyanins help lock collagen in place, like bolts on scaffolding, reinforcing its structural integrity. Step 2. Black cherries contain naturally occurring melatonin. Most people know it helps regulate sleep. Fewer realize that during deep rest, melatonin reduces nighttime inflammation and enhances cellular repair, especially in dermal fibroblasts and joint tissues. That means smoother skin in the morning and looser, more mobile legs when you get out of bed. Third, black cherries boost microvascular perfusion. Their flavonoids relax arterial walls, promoting vasodilation in small capillaries, especially those feeding your lower limbs and skin's basal layers. This enhanced circulation ensures that oxygen, collagen precursors, and immune modulators are delivered efficiently to repair sites. The result? Reduced puffiness, improved muscle oxygenation, and a visible glow from the inside out. Finally, their low glycemic impact prevents collagen cross-linking. High blood sugar can bind to collagen proteins in a process called glycation, which stiffens fibers, making skin feel leathery and tendons less elastic. Black cherries help stabilize glucose response, shielding collagen from sugar damage. In one study from the Journal of Inflammation, adults over 60 who ate black cherries 3 times a week experienced a 31% reduction in joint pain, a 17% increase in leg extension force, and noticeable improvements in skin tone and texture after 6 weeks. Now, meet Anita. She's 70, a retired librarian from Michigan. Her mornings started with swollen calves and paper-dry skin around her knees. Her doctor didn't suggest more lotion. He suggested black cherries. 10 of them. Every evening. Fresh when she could. Frozen when she couldn't. By week 3, her legs no longer cramped when standing. Her skin no longer looked gray. She didn't feel younger, but she felt less worn. Her words: "It's like my tissues stopped unraveling." To see similar results, aim for 8 to 12 black cherries per day fresh, when in season frozen or unsweetened, dried when not. Eat them in the evening, ideally 1 hour before bed, so your body can absorb their anti-inflammatory compounds during overnight tissue repair. That's what black cherries offer. Not hype, not overnight change, but quiet resistance, molecular scaffolding, and a kind of internal armor for the decades your body still wants to walk through. Coming next, a tiny tropical berry packed with more vitamin C than oranges, and enough to trigger collagen synthesis with just a few bites a week. Fruit number 4, acerola cherry, the vitamin C surge that turns on collagen. You may have never heard of it by name, but if you've taken a vitamin C supplement, there's a good chance it was in there. Acerola cherry, also known as Barbados. Cherry is a small red tropical fruit with one of the highest concentrations of natural vitamin C on the planet. Compact, tangy, often used in powders or extracts. And inside its sharp flavor lies a molecular signal your skin and legs recognize instantly. Because collagen isn't produced casually. It's constructed step by step like a spiral staircase. And that staircase can't form without vitamin C. Not just for support, but for activation. Acerola delivers 30 to 50 times more vitamin C than oranges by weight, making it one of the most powerful ignition switches for collagen synthesis in nature. Here's what happens. Your body takes amino acids, glycine, proline lysine, and uses them to assemble collagen chains. But before those chains can stabilize into the triple helix structure, they must pass through a phase called hydroxylation. This process adds chemical grip points that allow the strands to twist bind and resist tension. Without it, collagen remains fragile, prone to unraveling. Acerola fuels this step by activating prolyl hydroxylase, the enzyme that locks collagen into its durable load-bearing form. Think of it like heat in a pottery kiln. Without that fire, clay never becomes stone. But the support doesn't stop there. Acerola is rich in rutin and hesperidin plant flavonoids that enhance vitamin C uptake and strengthen the vascular endothelium, the inner lining of blood vessels. This fortifies microcirculation, especially in the lower legs, where fragile capillaries often break down with age. Better flow means better delivery of oxygen and raw materials to your dermis and joints. It also acts at the genetic transcription level. A 2022 study in food chemistry found that adults over 60 consuming acerola extract 3 times per week showed a 49% increase in type I collagen gene expression, along with a 27% reduction in MMP1, the enzyme responsible for collagen breakdown, under oxidative stress. Lastly, acerola has a low glycemic index, minimizing sugar-triggered collagen, cross-linking a process where excess glucose binds to collagen fibers, making them stiff and brittle. By avoiding that, acerola helps preserve collagen's natural elasticity and resilience. Now meet Clara. She's 74, lives in Florida, and gardens every morning. Her skin had grown thin. She bruised easily. Her calves ached after just a few blocks of walking. Her niece, a clinical nutritionist, suggested something new: acerola cherry powder. Clara added 1 teaspoon to her smoothie every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It wasn't dramatic, but by week 4, her legs didn't bruise so easily. Her cheeks looked brighter. She said, "I'm not trying to turn back time. I'm just making what I have more solid." To use acerola cherry at home, look for freeze-dried powder, not juice blends. Mix 500 to 1,000 milligrams into water, or a smoothie 2 to 3 times per week. Take it in the morning on an empty stomach if possible. Avoid high-heat boiling water or hot coffee. Can destroy its delicate vitamin C structure. Acerola doesn't shout, but it acts with precision. Enzyme by enzyme. Vessel by vessel. Gene by gene. It gives your body the raw ignition to not just build collagen, but lock it in, preserve it, and deliver it where it counts: your skin, your joints, your stride. Next up, a fruit that's often overlooked on the shelf. Soft, subtle, but powerful enough to stop your collagen from hardening and keep your tissues flexible in the face of time. Fruit number 5. Fig. The collagen softener that keeps you moving. It's an old-world fruit. Soft, seedy, sweet in a quiet way. Maybe you've had them dried in a holiday tray. Maybe sliced in a jam beside toast. But the fig is far more than a festive snack. For aging skin and tightening legs, it's a subtle remedy, one that works at the deepest layer of flexibility: collagen softness. Most people think collagen is about strength. But the truth is, collagen doesn't just need to be strong, it needs to be soft, elastic, flexible. Because when collagen hardens, everything connected to it stiffens too. Skin loses its give. Joints lose their range, and legs begin to feel locked, even when the muscles are still healthy. One of the biggest threats to collagen softness is glycation, a process where excess blood sugar binds to collagen fibers, making them brittle and rigid. Glycated collagen is like sun-baked rope, dry-cracked, incapable of stretch. And over time, this stiffness affects your skin's surface and your knees' movement alike. Figs fight glycation at multiple levels. They contain chlorogenic acid, which acts as a molecular sponge, absorbing excess glucose before it binds to structural proteins. Their flavonoids, especially quercetin and catechin, act as antioxidants, interrupting the oxidative chain reactions that break collagen apart. Magnesium, abundant in figs, helps regulate insulin signaling and blood sugar balance, reducing the glucose spikes that trigger glycation in the first place. But figs don't just protect collagen, they support collagen remodeling. Through soluble fiber and hydration balance, figs slow gastric transit, allowing more efficient nutrient uptake, especially in connective tissues like knees, ankles, and elbows, which often receive less blood flow. Their fiber acts like an internal gel, trapping water and rehydrating deep tissue layers that have grown dry and fibrous over time. Figs also contain phycin, a plant protease that supports the enzymatic turnover of old cross-linked collagen, like snipping worn threads in a weave to make space for new fibers. This gentle proteolytic action promotes collagen recycling rather than degradation, helping maintain tissue flexibility. And finally, figs benefit your gut-lymph axis. Their prebiotic fibers feed commensal bacteria that regulate systemic inflammation, especially cytokines like IL-6 and TNF-alpha, which affect both skin integrity and joint mobility. In a study published in the Journal of Functional Foods, older adults who consumed 2 dried figs per day for 6 weeks experienced a 25% reduction in circulating ages, advanced glycation end products, a 19% improvement in skin elasticity, and reported less stiffness in the calves and behind the knees after long periods of sitting. Now meet Walter. He's 76, a retired mechanic in Pennsylvania. Still works in his garage, still lifts things. But his knees had been locking, his elbows dry, his cheeks sagged slightly. His granddaughter, a dietetics student, gave him a container of dried figs. 2 a day, Gramps. Trust me, he didn't expect much. But by week 5, crouching wasn't a struggle. His skin felt smoother to the touch, and most surprisingly, he felt more willing to move. I don't feel young, he said, but I feel like my body is cooperating again. To use figs at home, choose soft, unsweetened dried figs. Eat 1 to 2 daily, preferably as a mid-morning or afternoon snack. Avoid pairing them with high-sugar foods like jam or sweet yogurt. If possible, chew them slowly on their own, so their compounds can be absorbed fully without competition from other sugars. Figs don't scream youth. They preserve dignity. They soften what age has stiffened. They allow skin to stretch, joints to bend, and movement to return without noise, without struggle, just quiet cooperation between your tissues and time. Up next, one final message. What these 5 fruits reveal about how collagen really works, and how your daily habits can either accelerate decline or quietly turn it back. Final message. We don't always notice collagen leaving. It doesn't make a sound. There's no alarm when skin loosens or legs feel tighter than usual. It happens gradually, quietly. Softness gives way to stiffness. Elasticity gives way to effort. And we often think it's just age. But sometimes it's just missing signals. Missing hydration. Missing nutrients that used to come from the foods we ate without thinking. These 5 fruits aren't magic. They're messages delivered through color, flavor, and chemistry. Kiwi sends a spark. Cantaloupe brings water and calm. Black cherries defend. Acerola activates. Figs soften. Together they support the skin you see and the tissue you don't. They don't rewind time. They realign it. They don't change who you are. They give your body a clearer way to respond to the years you've earned. You don't need a plan. You don't need a program. You just need presence on your plate, in your rhythm, in your mornings. A few small bites that say, I still care for this body. I still want to move. I still want to feel like me. If this helped you see food differently, or reminded you of someone who might need that same feeling, share it. Let it travel the way real health does. Quietly, personally, one body at a time.